Alright, hello, Speed Gaming, and welcome to the Super Metroid Item Randomizer League, Season 3, Week 4. We have got something very special, Team vs. Team, Route Rando, which is something very new to the league, and I think very new to be racing at all. So we'll talk about that a little bit. Tonight we have Funky Town, represented by Kip and Galmaz, and we've got Team Pro Gamer Girls and Komaru, represented by Garby and Komaru. So these teams just played last night and had a really good race, really good showing. It looks like we are getting started while the streams kind of catch up. So everyone's gonna start on the landing site here, and there's gonna be one door in the landing site out of the 4 that can actually be opened, and it's actually the regular door. So everyone's gonna go this way. So this Route Rando is pretty interesting. So it kind of takes you to a place that has like one of the that has a lot of doors, like 5 or more doors, and some of the doors will be accessible, and you want to travel through them all the way to the end of what is the branch and find usually a major item, or something that'll help you actually progress the seed. Doesn't look like anyone has found anything. Garby needs to be a little careful, but she'll be okay. So this first part, after these first few rooms, you're gonna get to this blueprint area and get your morph ball. I think also you're gonna get your bombs and your charge beam. Those are kind of just your basic necessities so that you don't ever soft block. Fighting Bomb Teresa, I'll also Gigi Derp is here to commentate with me in this excellent race. How are you, Derp?
I saw Esther saying he was having some Discord issues in chat, and I guess me joining made him leave, so now I have to now I have to do it. So I'm here now.
Well, welcome in. So everybody is getting their charge beam. Gal is a little bit ahead of everybody. Found a doorway. And yeah, we're gonna see what major items gonna come first. Ooh, Gal finding power bombs in the green pipe there.
Yeah, finding early power bombs is nice, because they can definitely show up a lot later if the seed wants to be mean. I don't know how much Route Rando you've done. I just did a few practice seeds over the last couple days. And, there's been some mean ones, for sure.
I've done one, and it was with the wrong settings, so I've only ever watched. But I have seen some really The main thing that I've seen, I think, that stands out the most is like the low percent style boss fights. Like just having like charging wave from Mother Brain and only 4 tanks or something like that. I've seen a lot of that, so we'll see if that comes to haunt them today.
Yeah, I've definitely done route randos in the past with different settings where I end up having like a charge spazer Mother Brain, which is not usually fun, but you know, some people are good at that kind of thing. Like Kip, obviously, a very prolific low percent ice player, so he should be in his comfort zone should that be what the seed decides he has to do. Of course, both suits are forced to be in the seed by the settings, so they won't need to worry about anything too scary in terms of Mother Brain health.
Right, and they made it to the parlor hub room. Looks like to the left is a dead end, and Gala just told Kip to turn right back around. That's not where we want to go. The save rooms are all vanilla with 2 exceptions, but this one here is vanilla. Looks like Gala's gonna go down to Bomb Teresa, but that door is locked, so it's gotta be the main door here out to landing site that's open.
Yeah, it's kind of nice having a lot of the parlor doors blocked off because, you know, having that many options open to you this early into the game can kind of be scary. Just having so many different places to go and not knowing which one is correct. And so in this case, they only really had 2 different options, and one of them was a pretty quick dead end, so they were able to find the right way a lot faster than they may otherwise have been.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably why they made this co-op instead of single player, because getting lost seems pretty easy to do.
Definitely very easy to get lost. Here's another room with a lot of potential doors to check.
Even a powerbomb door, so Gala's gonna go ahead and check that right away. One of these escape rooms. I don't know how much damage those pirates will do, but I feel like it's kind of a lot. Not
It's
a
actually
whole lot, but
not.
kind of.
It's not too bad. It's actually only 15 damage.
Really?
Yeah, with no suit, it's only 15. Because they aren't really meant to be enemies per se. They're more just like obstacles at the end of the game that you just one-shot with the hyper beam.
No, there's decoration.
Kind of surprised Gala didn't at least check that item, but I guess he didn't really have a way out, and he would have been set behind by it. I believe hell runs are not required in Logic at all, from what I've heard, but I'm not 100% sure if that's true. So it looks like Kip has also found a dead end. I didn't see exactly what was at the end of that path, but...
Oh, I like this. Gala taking a save early. I feel like you kind of want to save a lot. You're not supposed to run into soft locks, but it seems like it's definitely possible. Probably more often than in any other kind of rando. Finally gets super missiles though, so that's good. Kip will want to go for those right away.
One thing that is kind of rough for Gala is that I guess there are enemies here that drop power bombs, and also he had 8 power bombs, not 0. I was gonna say he had 0 power bombs, and he kind of wanted to check below the bridge, but he's fine.
Yeah, they had a little B-Tom added in there because it was almost 100% drop power bomb all the time so that you can avoid soft-locking there.
Ooh, Kip finds high jump. That's the third item that is always going to be accessible alongside Varia and Gravity. And Charge Beam and Morph Bombs, of course, because it gives you those at the beginning of the game no matter what. So you weren't forced to do anything without high jump. I believe that's a protective measure against some of the other weird things the seed can do sometimes. Like I think it doesn't check to see if you have high jump when exiting Dragon. So you can get into a situation where you can't actually get out of the Dragon area without high jump or gravity. Not sure if that's why high jump is required in the seed, but I know that's an issue that I believe one of the many reasons why the seeds have to be vetted before the runners can run them. Shoutouts to Ponk, by the way. From what I've heard, he's been vetting a lot of Route Rando seeds just to make sure they're possible. And there are a lot of races that are going to be over the next week, so he's had his work cut out for him.
Yeah, I think we've got a lot of newer runners that are new to Rando, or at least the League Rando, and I think we kind of didn't want to force people to possibly have to get super creative with their strats to not be soft locked. So high jump, having that forced is really beneficial. So Garby got her supers. And I think this is the same way. Oh, there's gravity. Yep. Oh, that's so purple. That's pretty. Pretty suit.
And Gala's gonna go straight down to where Kip is after that. Get his gravity suit. And from there, I believe they're going to the top left door in Green Brinstar main shaft because there was a heated room that they didn't have access to in Logic earlier.
Yep, and the gravity in this will actually provide heat protection like it does in vanilla. So it's one of those situations where you only really need Varia for the end, for the Rainbow Beam, if you're only going to have 3 E-tanks. Alright, so Komaru has his gravity. Garby just got hers. So they're really only like, I don't know, it's hard to tell. It looks like they might have done that room topsy-turvy, but I think they're only like a couple rooms behind Kip and Galamaz.
Yeah, Komaru's stream is actually a few seconds ahead of the others, so it's hard to tell exactly, but I think they're a bit ahead, actually. Or rather, they're both a bit ahead of Gala. I guess not anymore. Gala's movement out of this little branch here has been really nice.
Yeah, and in these co-ops, the final time for the team is going to actually be average time of the 2 players. So it may be good for your team to finish kind of close together, if possible.
Not sure what Komaru got there, but I think it was a major item, judging by the fact that they didn't get anything else or any new ammo added.
It's taking a reset. That's interesting.
Well, what did Kip see at the Screw Tech location? I didn't actually see.
I thought it was just missiles.
Maybe.
He's resetting too.
Yeah, Kip saw a super missile door in landing site, so they're gonna go back to that and explore that path.
Komaru's found the Brinstar Reserve Room. So we get a couple items back here. Missed what they were though. Still have to see if he tells Garby to go for them. If they were any good.
This room that Gala and Garby are in is actually not heated when you enter it from that side. Just a kind of funny thing about the vanilla game that not a lot of people know because it never really comes up. But in situations like Route Rando, you get to see the little things like that. A lot of power bombs in the seed, actually.
See an example of a couple things that were changed in the rooms. Like that platform that Garby just passed is actually longer than it is in vanilla. She also super block. That's a super block in vanilla. In this room that Kip's in. Kip super did it too. I'm pretty sure that's just a regular shot block.
Yeah, I believe it got
Gala
changed.
just shot it. Yeah. But, you know, either way, it gets the job done. Like, how are you supposed to know unless you play and you've tried to shoot it with just your pea shooter? You don't really know. Oh, there's Varia. So now they're safe from the rainbow beam. Well, at least Garby is.
Gala didn't check that path, actually. He's gonna have to go back for it. I assume Kip will check it since it's one of the places that Gala didn't. So we'll see how Gala reacts to that. He did save at Business Center, so we might just reset and go get Varia and then come back to this path. Might also just skip Varia altogether and hope he gets enough E-tanks.
He's got a dead end here, so this will be a good opportunity to just go back. I don't think he wants to reset just because he just found some supers. So he probably wants to hold on to those.
He'll be going through this path anyways, since this looks like the progression.
Oh, there's Dragon. Hello, Dragon. Well, at least he has gravity.
Kip actually went through the Criteria power bombs door and landing site. It looks like that's what was through the elevator, so that's a little bit unfortunate that both of those doors actually led to the same area, or both of those doors in the landing site.
Yeah. Garby also finding Dragon. Yeah, the two gray doors that are left in the landing site are gray because they're exits instead of entrances.
Right.
I like how Gala is using the charge pea shooter. Now he's gonna do some pseudo screws. I think you can hit her with the pseudo screw just about anywhere and it'll hurt her. You don't have to hit her in the stomach with that.
Yeah, you can pseudo screw Dragon anywhere. It does 200 damage, which is more than his normal charge shot does with no beams.
These blocks that were added after Dragon dies, if you don't have gravity suit, or if you don't have high jump, I should say, and you're suitless, you won't be able to reach them.
Yep, there's another little block that they added, just so you can get through this up door.
Yeah, I feel like there's some blocks that are added so you can do things, and some blocks that are added so you can't do things. It's really kind of funny to me.
I'm definitely not a huge fan of the blocks added to prevent you from doing things, but it is what it is.
Yep. Like, at the end of the room that Galamaz is in, there's some structures added, and I think that prevents you from, I don't know, getting up there suitless? I'm not really sure.
I think it prevents you from shine sparking through it, so you have to have a suit to get through it.
Yeah, not surprising that the Dragon fight is taking a little bit long. Dragon has 6,000 HP, and all of them only have 10 max supers, so that's only half her HP drain. And she might not know that you can pseudo screw Dre, or is just choosing not to because she's a little low on health.
Well, Gala did find Speed Booster at the end of this path here.
Nice.
So that's something that they will want. Just trying to there. I don't know if... I assume you can, but it seems a little bit tight. He's gonna give up on it because he is in the acid and doesn't necessarily want to just run through the acid a few times.
Yeah, coming through this way like Gala did, you wouldn't have been able to get through those structures without gravity. And like the platform in Precious Room being wider, I think that's so you can't spark out of Precious Room.
Yep, just another... There's a few rooms like that where they just... Game wants to make sure you have a certain item to get through them.
Yep.
So they don't...
Komaru needs to be careful. He can't take another hit.
Dragon's looking pretty low for them, but... They're not doing too hot either.
Is he not in health bomb? He had to. He wasn't getting health drops though. That was weird.
He might have had something in reserve. Did he have a reserve?
I don't think so, but maybe. I couldn't tell the exact number what he had, but it looked like 20 to me.
He died in one hit.
Oh, it was 30. It wasn't 20. Okay.
Oh yeah, you don't actually get health bombed if you're at 30 health, even though the health alarm goes off.
That would be why. Garby going out of gauntlet. Komaru coming in. Yep, please watch out for these Evers. They do a good bit of damage. I didn't see what Gala found there.
Gala did go all the way back for his Varia suit. He actually selected super missiles there. Did the any percent strat. I'm not sure they know where to go, which is good because I also don't know where to go.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I assume Speed Booster unlocked something, but I'm not totally sure where.
Have they gone on the other side, to where Craig's lair is?
I mean, there's 2 doors there, and one of them's a save.
Oh, this is a good spot for Gala anyway. So you can take a ship refill. Komaru, back at Dragon. You didn't get set back too far, so that's good.
Yep. Hopefully, he has a cleaner fight this time. Well, Galamaz is going back. Oh, they haven't checked Craig's lair, have they?
That's what I said.
Oh, well, maybe they did, but it is blocked off. I didn't know exactly what you meant.
Yeah, you know, the place over there. Get into my brain.
The face.
The face, yeah. They did already check it, yeah. Yeah, it kind of seems like Kip and Gala aren't sure where they're supposed to go next. I don't remember seeing anything that seems specifically speed blocked.
Yeah, I assume there's something that they would need to enter, like a previous area. They're exploring the business center. There are a couple other branching paths that might be where they need to go.
Yeah, there was like 2 or 3 HUD rooms that were all close together, it seemed. Maybe they're just trying to find their way back to whichever one's closest. Meanwhile, Komaru didn't make it through Dragon, so that's good. Need some supers.
Yeah, they don't have any ammo to kill to kill Mini Kraid, who actually does not take any damage from power bombs, by the way. That's a cool little interaction that is not very cool for Komaru right now.
I did not know that, but I've never been in a position to want to try that.
It's not something that really comes up since you don't normally have power bombs entering that room, and at least not playing casually. And even in routes where you do, you generally don't want to be power bombing it anyways, because you can just one-shot it with a super. Or 2 missiles. Or just running through it really fast. Whatever your preferred method is.
That crab room is so nice when you don't have gravity, because you just fly through right into the crabs and die. So good. Right, CPU booster for Komaru. So yeah, when you don't have gravity and you transition from a air room to a water room, you keep your momentum. It's very strange and very scary when there are crabs about.
Yeah, in water, your jump height is lower and your downward acceleration is lower. So when you go from air to water, you keep the increased jump height, but get the slower downward acceleration. So you kind of float around. There's a couple places where that's actually useful by turning off gravity suit in the pause menu. There's a few spots where that's useful both in Rando and in Vanilla.
Right, Kip's found the main wreck ship shaft. There's a couple doors here. I don't think we've seen this yet. So the wreck ship will turn on once you kill Fantoon, just like in the regular game, but all the items that you come across will be available in the save room is available as well.
Yeah, Fantoon can be required, but finding Wreckship main shaft doesn't necessarily signal that Fantoon is required. Interestingly enough, Fantoon is the only boss that is directly required if it is in the game.
Why? No one knows. I don't know, at least.
Only Leorin knows, and we don't even know if he's around at all anymore. Just kind of doing his own thing, whatever it is.
If you're out there, send help. What's Garby doing? Maybe waiting for Komaru to catch up? Or mapping some things out? Maybe taking notes. That would make sense.
Maybe. So this is the one, or one of the two saves that isn't vanilla in Colosseum. This top door, which also has a nice little balcony to prevent you from getting into it without gravity suit. Or at least not easily.
See, at first I didn't know that that was one of the places that wasn't always a save. And so I thought it was very strange that they would put that balcony there, but now it makes more sense. And this gate that Garby's shooting, it's usually a green gate, but they made it blue here, so you can glitch it with just missiles instead of supers.
Yep. Game being a little bit courteous there, since it gives you a lot of missiles in general. And,
yeah.
There's one of the major changes. Frog Speedway actually forced you to have both Speed Booster and Spring Ball. You need to Spring Ball jump in the middle of Frog Speedway in order to pass that, so it's a double item requirement. So they will need to find Spring Ball to go down that path. Kip found Plasma Beam, by the way. That's a nice item for him. Keep having trouble with this one wall jump here. Does get it. Not gonna bother picking up that missile though. Here's the end of this path. We'll see if he gets any other nice items. Already has that plasma beam, so it's not a waste. Actually gets wave beam, which can be required actually to get past a few gates, since the gate glitch only works from one side.
So I think either you said it or someone in chat said it, but in last night's race they only had charge ice for Mother Brain. So this is already a whole lot better for our runners. Oh hey, Fantoon. So I guess in Route Rando there's a special room before Mother Brain that will let you know whether Fantoon was actually required or not. So we'll see if we see that later. But I suppose Fantoon could otherwise be hiding something good. I don't know.
Well, there's no exit door out of Fantoon, so I don't think it can be hiding anything.
That's true.
Which is probably why it's required when it shows up, just so there's a reason to actually fight it. I don't know if it has to be required if it shows up, but I assume so. Somebody in chat can maybe clarify that.
It's required if he shows up and you haven't saved for a long time. Then Fantune is definitely required.
Yep.
Because if you think I'm resetting the game and remembering where I was and what I had done and hadn't done when I last saved, you're wrong.
So we were gonna see. I think we did see a high five from Kip and Gala. So they're both passing by each other. Gala wants his plasma wave. Kip wants his Fantune.
Nice short charge from Komaru there. I wonder where the stream ball is gonna end up being.
Have Kip and Gala seen the spring ball requirement yet?
Not that I saw. And you see, so Garby is run into a gate. You can't gate glitch from that direction, so she needs to find wave, like Kip did.
Kind of surprised Gala is doing this the slow way, not wanting to spark up the room.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, Kip not quite getting a 2-round Doppler. I think that would have been a 2-round if he got another missile in. Yeah, a lot of that just comes down to one of the real challenges of Route Rando is just having strats for every room, which even like prolific runners like Kip and Gala don't necessarily have because they focus a lot more on vanilla categories and more traditional randos where the map is the same. So entering a room from the other way or entering a room with no movement items or something like that is something that you need to adjust to. And so you'll see even top runners have trouble in certain situations.
Yeah, and most, at least in the league, generally all the league races have been more so major minor rando, so you almost never see this Billy Mays check that Gala did. So even if you do check it, it's very rare that you actually have speed for it.
Even if you do have speed for it, you don't really want to use it. I guess if it's your only option, you would.
Yeah,
but just using that health early is not ideal, especially since the Billy Mays area is actually kind of dangerous.
It really is. Spikes right there. You have to jump through the door correctly, otherwise you'll get hurt. So Komaru has found the plasma, so I think that means he'll find wave soon, and then he can tell Garby where wave is, and then they can go back to that gate.
Just over here. And there's that wave gate that Kip was able to open, so we'll see what's back here. This room would be scary, but luckily they do have plasma beam, so they are able to use iframes from the plasma beam to get through them. Since when a beam is touching an enemy, that enemy will not be able to hurt you. Which is very useful with plasma beam, since it passes through everything.
Komaru's gonna go for Crystal Flash here instead of take the chance that something on the other side of the door will kill her.
Yeah, not totally sure why. She should have gotten comms that there was an E-tank coming up, but that's alright.
And
She has a lot of power bombs, so it's not too bad.
I would forget. If I was Komaru.
Yeah, I say that, but I would probably forget as well.
Kip's already at 6 E-tanks. Very nice. Komaru getting up there with the high jump and speed combo. You can actually make that jump from the platform if you so desire.
Yeah, and all these crumble blocks in the above green pirate shaft have been changed to shot blocks, just so you can get through it faster. Or I guess get through it at all if you're coming from the bottom. Just a nice little thing. Makes the top of that room checkable, since it can be the route required. In this case, it was just a health refill, it looked like. So not quite as useful as they would hope, but it is what it is.
We'll see if going this path, they find something and have to go back through reverse amphitheater. That's always a fun one to do in reverse.
I think they already found amphitheater, so if this path, which you would assume this path leads to spring ball, so they will have to do reverse amphitheater to get back out and go back to that one room where they needed spring ball.
Yeah.
I wonder if Kip knows that you can check the vanilla Lower Norfair escape in this room.
The blocks that are above the crumbles in this are shot blocks, so you can get through. But he might...
Yeah, it looks like he's just checking the rooms from the bottom, so hopefully he remembers, assuming he doesn't find what he needs.
They've done a good number of practice seats together, so they might know.
Entering that room with the green hoppers from that side is kind of fun, because it basically hits you every time. If you aren't expecting it, there's very little chance to actually dodge it. And if you're low health, that can just kill you.
Gala's checking it. You saw that the crumbles are still there, though.
Oh, it's just a gray door. Well, at least they checked it.
I think Arby's hit a dead end. I'm not sure which path she took. But again, I think, at least based on where Komaru is, he's only like a few rooms behind Kip and Gala. Or maybe a little more because his timer's a bit ahead, but not that much.
Yeah, it's hard to say for sure.
Look, we found Crocomire. Say hello and say goodbye.
Yep, they do get to just one-shot Crocomire with this beam combo.
I am actually really curious if Kip and Gala saw the Frog Speedway. Because they're going to have... If they hadn't, and they find Spring Ball, and they get a dead end, they're gonna wonder what they missed. And if Garby and Komaru were taking good notes, they will know where to go back to. Hopefully.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I think I would assume they did, but I didn't actually see them do it, so I'm not sure.
It was such a long time ago. I don't remember.
Gala got a spike suit, by the way.
Show off spike suit.
Oh, is this Spring Ball? Yep.
There it is. Alright. So what's the plan, Kip?
And there's that spike suit, maybe not used to its full effectiveness because of that stalactite, but you know, it does get most of the way across the room. Kip, I believe this was the way he entered in. Wait, was it?
I think. I don't know. Yeah, it is. We've seen this room.
Yeah, it is. Garby actually has to be careful here.
Yeah.
She should be fine now, though, as long as she gets this jump up here.
Yeah, should be okay. High five, Komaru and Kip.
The bigger issue is, even if they know that they need to go to Frog Speedway, is if they remember exactly where Frog Speedway is. So I know it's somewhere in Business Center, the Upper Norfair elevator room. But I don't remember exactly where.
That sounds vaguely familiar. Yeah, I don't remember either. Curious to see how quickly either one of these teams finds it. I don't know, I think when you're trying to play and you're trying to have really good movement and stuff, it can be tempting to be kind of lax on your notes, but I would not remember a thing.
Yeah, definitely aren't expecting the highest level of execution when you're devoting that much mental energy to just figuring out where to go.
Kip was doing the amphitheater dive. No problemo with gravity suit though.
Yeah, might have a little bit more problemo. He's a bit low on health, although he got some nice drops from the cax. Having full supers means he basically always gets a big health from them.
He'll be okay if he runs into fewer pirates than Kip did. Not like
well,
that.
Yeah, I don't know if he wants to
not
commit
what
to
I
this one
meant.
now. I think he's gonna at least reset the room. I think there's a health refill at the top of this, actually.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think there was. That's funny.
Well, unfortunately,
I don't think he's the one who checked it. I think Kip saw it. So
yeah,
he
it was
probably
Kip.
doesn't remember. Oh,
Well, there's also an E-tank, so
that
I
works
assume that was probably prioritized over the health refill in comms.
The big brain play would be to go to the health refill and then come down here and get the E-tank.
True. Maybe he should get the health refill now. Just top off, you know?
There you go. Yeah. I always like when... I don't even know whose audio we're using because of the boss music playing. I always love the dramatic boss music in the most random rooms. Oh, we're using Garby's? Okay.
Yeah, I think we are using the boss music in the boss room, actually.
Well, it was playing earlier, and then it changed again. It repeated the track.
Well, Kip, I believe this is the room that leads to Frog Speedway. Don't remember exactly where he got here from, but this is the room. Executes it nicely.
You know, I thought it would be harder than that. It looks harder than that. But yeah, very nicely done. Ooh,
Is he gonna do the check of the... No, he's not. I'm sad.
Oh. There's not much more that these guys could want, but they do.
Ice Beam would be nice, just to have an easier Zeb skip.
Yeah, that's true. They do have a good amount of ammo, though.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely just want to find the end of the game. Speaking from experience, doing that really tight short charge is really satisfying to pull off. There's Ridley, by the way.
Oh, hey.
So 3 bosses.
But Kraid so far. Where are you, Kraid? Come out, come out.
Is Kraid anywhere? We'll see, I guess. Yeah, I would say Ridley is likely the path they need to be going down. But obviously you can't say for sure. Don't think Gala meant to shine Spark there. Really nice fight from Kip, by the way. It was a pretty comfortable fight. Only needed 24 charge shots, but really nice execution.
Yeah, that was quick.
Out of that fast. Here's the vanilla room that leads to that Ridley door, by the way.
Yeah, I think that room was always vanilla. I feel like I've seen it vanilla before.
I don't think it's always vanilla.
Is there a Teresa statue at the Crab Supers? Am I seeing things?
No, there's a Teresa statue. That's in arcade as well. I don't know why Leorin put that there, but he did.
To confuse me, that's why.
That's the whole reason.
Yeah. Alright, Gal and Ridley fight. Speed combo will need 24 shots. Easy peasy for a runner like him. It's a Chozo location. Cute. Oh, I like this room that Kip's in. Because it has one of those kill enemy doors, but it's actually only like kill 5 enemies, not kill all the enemies for the door to open. At least in the vanilla game. I don't know what's going on here in whatever this is.
I'm not sure. So one funny thing is something that most people probably don't know because it never comes up except in a very specific randomizer, but the Metroid rooms, there's Ice Beam, by the way. The Metroid rooms don't actually check if you've killed all the Metroids. They just count the number of Metroids they put in the room and check to see if that number of enemies have been killed. Because the Rinkas aren't actually enemies, they're projectiles, and the Rinka spawners are immune to everything, I believe. So the only situation that that's useful in is in Randomizer, where the Rinkas can be replaced with other enemies. So if you actually kill 4 enemies, including the Rinkas, or the Rinka replacements, then you actually can get through the gray door.
That is really cool. I like that, because I like the 5 enemy room so much, so I like that fact as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird things like that you figure out when doing obscure randos.
Hey, Derp, is the stream dead?
Maybe.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay, I'm back. Are you back?
So it seems Kip has found the end of the game.
Oh. I missed it because it kicked us out. But so Agala is like 2 rooms away from where Kip found this, so he'll finish really quickly after Kip.
Yeah, really nice time. This is gonna be like very close to sub-hour actually for Funky Town. Since they're both gonna finish so close to each other, most likely.
Yeah. And Garby and Komaru really aren't that far behind. Just a Ridley fight in a couple rooms. Garby's a little lost. I don't know if she's going the right way or not. I can't remember, but hopefully she finds her Ridley fight.
The game even gave Gala and Kip an E-tank right before Mother Brain, so they can do stand-up if they want.
Wow.
Looks like Kip does not want to, though. He has to wait for Gala anyways, so it's not a bad decision. We'll see if Gala does it or not, though.
Actually, I think that you would want to if you're ahead, because Gala's gonna finish when Gala finishes anyway, and since it's average time, if you're
is it average time?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I thought it was
commentator that knows things. But yeah.
Well, that makes one of us.
The co-op weeks are average time. The multi-world was the last one to finish, but both of the co-op weeks are going to be average time. So,
okay.
if Kip saved 20 seconds on stand-up, he could have saved his team 10 seconds, if that's how math works. I don't know.
Something like that. Gala actually not damaging below 100. This could end up bad if Mother Brain does a very specific combination of things.
I thought she was gonna.
Yeah, it was close. If she shot more onion rings.
She's a scary lady.
But Gala's all right.
Yeah, it's extremely rare, but Mother Brain can actually kill you when she's not supposed to kill you. It's happened to me once.
I think it happened to me casually once, but I don't know if that's actually a thing that happened or something I made up in my head.
It's real, and it's confusing.
It's as real as you believe it to be, or something.
Exactly. Alright, Kip off to the escape. Escape has some different rooms in between. So there's gonna be 2 accessible doors to Kip, and one will be the animals, so he could run into the animals and save them.
Yeah, we'll see if he calms the Gala the right way to go. All right, so animals has to be a right door, so he should just go to the left, and it looks like he has to go to the left anyways.
Wait,
okay.
Did he have gravity suit off?
Yeah, he did. I think he just wanted to show off the various sprite. The red sprite that he's been using.
The acid said no.
So animals can be one of these doors. He's gonna immediately check the left door, so looks like that's the right way. That probably means the right door there was the animals, so we will not be seeing that from Kip at least.
Check it, Gala, check it.
Hopefully Gala is our hero and checks it.
Yeah, definitely think Kip needs some more missiles. He's a little low. 105.
Yeah, I mean, Kraid's around here somewhere. He needs the ammo.
Yep. Need to get that 10 missile quick kill. Alright. Mr. Kip has finished in first place at a time of 59:43. It's a sub hour for Kip. GG.
GG. Gala's just about 30 seconds behind. Maybe a bit more since this room is a bit laggy. And Komaru is entering Mother Brain here. Garby isn't too far behind. Does have that ice beam. Gala finishes with a official SRL time of something. I'm not actually in the SRL room.
1 hour and 26 seconds. So GG to Gala and GG to Funky Town for taking second win in this series of 2.
Yep, we are instantly joined by Gala. He's
Gala's
ready to go.
Hey,
How you feeling, Gala?
Hey, doing good. That was a good race.
Yeah, a pretty close one. And Kip's here too. Welcome in, Kip. GG.
Hey, thanks, PBB. How you doing?
Good, thanks. Yeah, this was a really good race. You guys kept up with each other, both teams, really well. I think Komaru and Garby were just like a few rooms behind you guys throughout. Yeah, overall, very well played. We weren't sure if you knew where Frog Speedway was, if you had seen it or not. So we weren't sure if you were gonna have to take a lot of time to go back and find that. But how was the experience for you?
We found that Frog Speedway thing like the last our last race, which was yesterday. So we were well prepared for that one.
Yeah, I think Gala found it while I was doing something else in Wreck Ship, and then we knew to go back there. But yeah, yesterday I spent like, I don't know, like 2 minutes in that room or something. This time I got it first try, so feels good, man.
You did get a first try. It's very impressive. Yeah,
I was ready for redemption.
I think looking at it, it's hard to tell which blocks are going to be speed blocks and which blocks are solid. So I can definitely understand not knowing how to get through that.
Real quick, before I forget, Polar Bear Bunny, I need to give a shout out to my boy, Fruit Bat Salad. Last night after the race, his wife, Minnie Mimis, who is the artist that designs all these suits, like a lot of times I'll send her colors or my friends will, and then she'll make the suits for me. Out of nowhere, she sent me a new suit and said this was Fruit Bat Salad's design, and it was after Kid Icarus. So those are the Kid Icarus. There's 3 tiers of like damage, I think, that he does. So the first one I think is like red, the second one is green, and the third one was purple. So I tried to show off the green suit after I killed Mother Brain. But of course, like the first room I went into in the escape was the climb, and there was acid at the bottom, and I had to put it back on. So it feels bad, man. But shout out to FPS and Minnie.
I think we noticed that one, but yeah, nice. Shout outs to them as well. I think they look nice.
Thank you. What's up, Dirk?
Yeah, I enjoyed the purple suit. I thought it was very nice looking.
So we talked about the Frog Speedway. Was there anywhere else that you kind of weren't sure where to go there? Because I know you spent a little bit of time in Business Center trying to figure out.
Yeah, tell what happened.
Yeah, I was like the power bomb door that we needed to go through for like progression. I thought it was in Business Center, but this whole time it was in the was it Green Tower, I think? Or Green Brimstone?
Green Tower, yeah.
And so I was like, man, I could have sworn it was here. And I was like, wait, the store leads to Bavaria. And I was just like, had to let Kip walk me through because I just did not know anymore.
Yeah, for the first time I felt useful. Like 99% of our practice was me asking him like, wait, where's this again? Wait, where am I supposed to go? So I actually was a little useful this race. But now I was telling Gala while we were finishing the seed, this is actually an extremely, dude, I just saw Komaru.
Yeah,
a really nice
I was
track.
gonna say that was sick.
That was
Komaru.
cool.
But anyway, we got like really powerful really fast in this one, and I felt like I didn't have to be so worried about my energy the whole time. And so like by the back half of this one, I don't know if y'all noticed, but I was just running through rooms like super fast, not worried if I hit anything. So I think that's what contributed. This was our fastest time as a group so far in any one we've ever done.
Nice, yeah. I noticed you kind of plowed through reverse amphitheater, and Gala was quite a bit lower in energy than you. I was like, Gala can't be hitting pirates like Kip was.
Yeah, luckily there was an E-tank in that room to the right, to the, what's it called? Plasma room?
Yeah.
So that was really lucky that I skipped it earlier.
We're pretty sure the top of the gauntlet exit room was like a health refill as well, but E-tank was a better idea, I suppose. Just say Komaru has finished in third place with a time of 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 55 seconds. So a very nice time.
Yeah, GG. And we really appreciate their team. You know, we raced last night and then we raced tonight at the same time. And we were trying to get through this week kind of quickly if possible. And so we really appreciated them being willing to schedule with us very quickly. 2 good races, and it was a lot of fun. And I actually enjoyed Route Rando. It's something I've never done before. You know, I legitimately had a pretty good time learning how this worked and everything. And so, you know, but now we're kind of back to Boss Rando. I really like Boss Rando. I know Polar Bear Bunny loves it because she beats me at it all the time. But I'm ready to kind of like get focused on that next week. Zost and I will be running that next week. So I think we're 7-1 right now.
Yep.
You know, it's unfortunate we're having to carry Zost's dead weight on the team, but no, I'm just kidding. He had a really, really unfortunate situation in his race last week, but he's been doing really awesome. So I'm excited to do the Boss Rando with him this week, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, Funky Town. Definitely a scary team to be going up against.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, Garby is about to enter the ship here. She is finishing with a time of 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 20 seconds. So GG to Garby and Team Pro Gamer Girls and Komaru.
Yeah, GG. And real quick, I assume they're going to come in, so I'll go ahead and say GG and good night. Thank you, Derp and Polar Bear Bunny, for doing the comms, and everybody that was tracking, putting on the restream. We appreciate it. So we'll let you guys do the other interview. GG's guys, and we'll see y'all soon.
You know, GG's.
GG.
GG.
Guys. So, Garby and Komaru, GG's to you as well. That was a really good race. You guys were super close throughout the whole thing. How did y'all like it?
I actually liked the race a lot more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
Practice was really frustrating with this one, but then the race was a whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
We used a spreadsheet with all of the major hubs marked on it, and made a little notation of what of where all the hubs went. And so it was really satisfying to see that actually save us time, because there was at one point I had died, but I had discovered that I think it was leaving the Green Brinstar elevator going up through landing was the fastest way to get to landing, which then is the fastest way to get back to Parlor, which is where we needed to go to get to wreck ship.
Yeah.
And So I don't know, if the other team was able to find that, but it was very satisfying to have this all written down in like a little shorthand and be like, no, this is the fast way to go around.
Yeah,
Yeah, I could say I
that
definitely got
really
lost from there.
And it was also really funny at the end. It just kind of devolved as we hit hub room after hub room after hub room. I'm just like, all right, I give up.
Yeah, that was it definitely was nice. It definitely helps them to have a map in places. It was pretty tricky to like look through it and fill it out at times, but it was still nice to have.
Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. Definitely glad they allowed written out notes as well as the voice communication. Death to Dragon was a little bit of a setback, but yeah, you were right back in it really quickly. So I was pretty impressed by how fast you found your way back, because I would have been lost.
Yeah, it really was just having the map, because we could just mark off dead ends for everything that was just completely useless. So. And then when we got Spring Ball, and we thought we had checked off every dead end, we were like, where on the map do I go now? But yeah, that was a really fun race. So yeah, GG's.
Yeah.
Definitely didn't think it was going to be that close. And so yeah, really great job, Kip and Galamaz. That was a lot of fun racing, with you guys.
Yeah, I'm glad we got to race.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a good show. Definitely worth watching back, I think. Is there anything else anyone would like to say before we close out here?
See you next mission.
Yeah, see you next mission.
Thanks for doing the commentary. Yeah, it was a good race.
Yeah.
GG's.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, of course. Now, as mentioned, we do have a race going on Speed Gaming 2. And then there is another race at 9 p.m. and also 9:30. So, Speed Gaming 2, hop over right now, and about a half an hour, Speed Gaming 3, and then a half an hour after that, Speed Gaming 4. So, hope to see you for the rest of the night.
Commentating that race on Speed Gaming 3 in half an hour. So if you think that my voice is tolerable, then you should go check that out.
I don't think that, so I won't. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you very much for joining me, Derp, and thank you to 2D Tones for tracking for us. I am going to sign out for the night. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.